Hey Aquarius, how are we? Just doing our weekly readings, and this week we're just looking at a bit of, whatever wants to come out. We will be looking at love as well, but starting off this week with an affirmation and sort of going from there, whatever important messages there are for you this week. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that support. Leave me a comment if you've got any specific suggestions that you would like to see on topics on readings. I'd be more than happy to accommodate. All my info in the description box if you are inclined. But today I will be starting off with the Cosmic Messages Oracle. I also have here the Egyptian Oracle, the Sweet Love Tea Oracle as well, the Love deck. All right, and clarifying everything today with the Lunar Lenormand. All right, so getting into it for you, like I said, starting off today with that affirmation message. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, the affirmation message we have this week for Aquarius. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. All right, so that one is that it's okay to be happy, even when you feel like it's not a good time to be happy, or it's kind of. I was actually talking about this with a personal client the other day about the fact that sometimes when life is actually going good, happiness feels really uncomfortable because we're so used to everything going wrong that sometimes when everything's going right, or not even going right, but just everything's like steady and calm and there's not anything crazy and negative going on, sometimes it's really hard to just sit in that energy of like, do you know what? I'm actually happy. Things are actually going okay. It can be really difficult to just be in that moment as well, just because you're kind of, I feel like a lot of you doing that thing where you're worried about, oh, okay, this quiet energy, it's too good to be true. What's going to happen next? What's going wrong? Something's going to go wrong. It's sure to go wrong. The more that you're telling yourself that, the more that you're inspiring the universe to give you something to focus on if you keep asking for it. So just be aware of that. Sometimes it's okay to be happy. It really is, and you're not hurting anyone by being happy. All right. Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius this week? What does Aquarius need to know right now, please? It can be really hard sometimes to just sit in that energy, can't it? We have the Scarab coming up for you. Hard work and faith in yourself will help you to achieve your goals. All right, so the Scarab really does talk about teamwork and putting in the effort to make sure that you are getting along with others as well. Sometimes that in itself is hard work to get along with others, but it's also, knowing that you've got this, like the Scarab energy is very, very interesting because beetles are, they've got this hard external shell, but in the middle they're soft like the rest of us, right? So they have these soft dreams and goals. They're trying to achieve something that's coming from the softness, and it feels, sometimes it feels like a vulnerability to have wants and goals and needs, but the hard exterior that you've got there, just keep putting in the work and have faith that I'm doing the right thing. I'm working towards my goals. I'm doing the best that I can. So eventually it will pay off, and it will. Okay, but we'll clarify that and see what else is wanting to come out about that for you. Because, the scarabs are quite often, like I said, those beetles are very interesting energy because we do see, metallic sheens quite frequently with beetles and scarabs as well, but the gold coating over things, that hard exterior kind of being coated in gold. So the more that you're putting into that hard exterior and developing that hard work and persistence, the more that is you coating yourself in gold kind of energy comes through there as well. which it's in that in itself is an interesting thing, because it's, you know, it's a high quality item. It's a luxurious item, you know, gold and whatnot. It's seen as a mark of quality. So you're doing quality hard work, but at the end of the day, it's a very soft metal. So there's still that soft quality to it. And without that softness, it would not, you know, be as valued, you know. It would be a totally different thing without that. Clarify this message for Aquarius. And I am sort of seeing there too, with the word scarab, I know it's spelt differently, but I'm seeing carob, as in the carob chocolate. So there may be something to do with that for some of you as well. Carob, I don't know, I have no idea what that could be referencing, but there may be something for someone there to do with carob. Okay, Aquarius, we had one fly out here for you. Interesting. Hard work will help you achieve your goals. Firstly, we have the ship coming through for you. That's the one that kind of flew out here. So for a lot of you, the hard work is associated with moving. Just start moving. Just start putting one foot in front of the other. And for other, like the ship is kind of equal to the chariot in, oh, it's one of the cards that can be associated with the chariot in tarot. So it can be all forms of travel. So it can talk about, you know, other vehicles, not just ships. It does talk about traveling. So it's persevering with the travel. It's moving forward. It's getting on the ship and sailing off into the distance, even if you don't know where that's taking you. It's you know, putting one foot ahead of the other and traveling towards your goals. it's feeling adventurous. The ship does talk about, you know, all your ships are coming in, but I am getting a strong reference coming through to the spice trade here as well. So you know, imports and exports and things like that are coming through here as well. So but it's also wanting me to make sure I talk about the fact that, you know, a ship is just one mode of transport, that for some of you, you're needing to put in some extra, it's not time, it's more work. So you may be needing to do some work on a vehicle this week. You may be needing to pay attention to the work that your vehicle needs, like whether that's a car or, you know, a motorbike, a bicycle. There may just be some work that is necessary here to be able to, you know, put the pedal to the metal kind of thing, to start moving forward, to make sure you've got that solid transportation to move forward. You know, so taking care of those things. There may be a little bit of work you're needing to do with your actual mode of transportation. But like I said, I'm also getting that reference to the spice trade as well. Like hundreds of years ago, that was the main thing ships were for, was to, you know, transport goods, import and export, transport goods across the oceans. So, you know, this day and age, we see planes and whatnot as well. So for some of you, there may be something to do with like important packages, because when I'm seeing this spice trade reference, it's talking about, like, I'm seeing like a package of spices being delivered to you, or and then you're taking that package and you're putting it out on a ship and sending it off. So there may be an important step to do with something to do with packaging things this week, and you know, setting sail to things in that sense as well. And it's like this bartering energy as well. This, you know, well, if I give you this, then you give me back that. Whether it be, you know, I'll give you spices and you give me money and you know, whatnot as well. But it's a very interesting energy, and it's not wanting to clarify any further than that, to be honest. But you are moving forward, and you are needing to put in the hard work here. Some of you, it is actually totally separate message here as well, that we do see you moving forward. We see with the ring coming through next, followed by the stork. Okay, so some of you are needing to move forward and put in a bit of hard work into the relationship if you want to stir, up new energy in the relationship. So I'm not sure, for some of you that may be, it could be a relationship with someone overseas. It could be a relationship with, the people that you're trading with, the importers and the exporters, or those sorts of things. The setting up a good relationship and moving towards a strong relationship with the people that are helping you work on your vehicle, or things like that. But for others of you, there is this very straightforward message coming through of I'm getting this very specifically. I swear I had a message like this for Aquarius the other day as well. You're moving towards that relationship with the pregnancy. There's something about a pregnancy for someone here as well, and it's the relationship with the pregnancy. You're moving forward and you're putting in the hard work, and it's your perspective in your relationship with being pregnant, or having someone be pregnant. So needing to really make sure that you've got a positive. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be happy about that pregnancy, even if it's unexpected, even if it's not what everyone wants or whatever. It's okay for you to be happy about that pregnancy. Um, it's once again, it's giving me these straightforward messages, but it's not really expanding on that for me at all. But for majority of you, it's about your relationship with, new ideas, and moving forward and putting in the hard work to, stir up new ideas and new perspectives on things, so that you can move into brand new energy and start these adventures, with the right foot forward, and your relationship with yourself and the people around you. Once again, we do see the relationship and the hard work and teamwork all coming in together here as well. So those sorts of things, taking strides towards facilitating positive relationships in that sense as well, happy relationships in that sense as well, for teamwork, so that the ideas can flow, and things can get stirred up and move forward into new energy here, and get things moving in the right direction, which the right direction is towards your goals being achieved. All right, so a little bit of vagueness there, but it doesn't necessarily want to clarify any more than that. I will check in, and we'll sort of see how we go with the love portion, and if we need to check in again, we will. Okay, Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius this week with love and romance? Love and romance for Aquarius. And do you know what, Aquarius? There's someone here too, where that message of it's okay to be happy, really it is about you being single. It's perfectly fine to be happy single right now. You don't have to, feel pressured to move towards love at the moment if that's not where you feel comfortable to. Someone is just like, I'm happy by myself right now, but I'm feeling pressured to find love. So you don't allow yourself to feel pressured. Just it's fine to feel happy and be happy and secure where you are with that. That's totally fine. Join the club. Perfect moves. Okay, flirty, graceful, easy. Keep the spirit of play and fun alive to be closer. So, those of you where you are trying to facilitate positive relationships, playful, flirty kind of fun energy is definitely part of the perfect moves at the moment. We do also see, they're playing table tennis there. So I do feel as though that's actually kind of coming through as that teamwork kind of reference for a lot of you, that keeping the spirit of play and fun alive. to be closer, to facilitate the relationships that you're trying to facilitate, whether that be with love and romance, or whether that be with, your career, or just in your personal life, that having fun with the people around you, and creating fun moments, maybe even some team building experiences, or, playing games together in table tennis sense, maybe really facilitating those relationships at the moment as well. But we do also see the rambling rose. Okay, evolving, outsiders, growing apart, or getting some space to think. All right, so I don't feel like that's actually so much to do with you and love, to be honest. What's that rambling rose talking about for Aquarius here? Clarify the rambling rose for Aquarius, please. So it very well may be like growing apart or getting some space to think. It's not so much growing apart, I don't think. I feel like it's having some space to think and evolving within your own self. It's not necessarily talking about a love relationship with anybody else. It's talking about your relationship with yourself, to be honest. We see the crossroads coming through first. So there's a reminder there that we're looking at, you have free will. You're free to decide whatever you want when it comes to love. You're free to decide to be happy, whichever direction that is for you. So I'm getting this reference once again that for some of you, this is the issue around staying single, and that a lot of you are realizing that you're happy staying single right now. That's where you want to be right now, that you're choosing to be single. You're choosing to exert your free will and stay single rather than following a relationship that doesn't fit in with where you really want to be. It doesn't really fit in with your idea of happiness right now, because we also have the anchor. So it kind of feels as though for some of you, this is a choice between, do I allow myself to feel stuck where I am, or do I allow myself to realize that that's secure and reliable where I am? It's a choice, it's a decision. So you're choosing happiness, whichever way that leads you. So if you're choosing happiness with somebody else, awesome. If you're choosing happiness with yourself, that also is awesome, because, some of you are choosing what feels most. It's kind of the choice between, like I said, because the anchor can go both ways. The anchor can either be, feeling stuck, feeling dragged down. You're evolving, okay? So I just automatically feel that a lot of you are deciding to go to what's secure and what's dependable. The anchor can also be the security that while I've got this ship in my energy, I need to make sure I've got that anchor ready to put down, and so that I can get through any storm that comes my way. And I know I can rely on myself. I know that, I'm dependable. I'm secure. I'm dependable. I'm the anchor to myself. Um, I'm not stuck. I'm secure and stable, and I can rely on myself, and choosing to exert that free will upon yourself and upon the world a little bit here. Um, it's part of your evolution. We have the tree here as well. So that's taking care of yourself and your own growth and your own healing. The wisest thing for you to do at the moment is to choose to move towards what is most reliable in your life. Once again, that it may not be just singledom for all of you. For a lot of you, it's not. But for those of you where that is what it is, that's perfectly fine. That is the wise choice for you right now. So you're making wiser choices for what is right for you, what makes you happy, and that it's okay for you to choose those things that are actually your happiness, that you're not choosing everybody else's happiness. You're choosing your own happiness, and what makes you happy may not be the same thing that makes everybody else happy. Okay, so it's healing, it's growth. For some of you, it's kind of like you're putting in the work to focus on some physical health stuff as well. So there is a bit of a message. You're choosing to focus on, what needs to become steady, what you need to rely on, and whatever that is in your life, that's what you're choosing. You're making the decision to stick with dependable, reliable energy that leads to healing and growth. The wise choice for yourself right now, and you're still moving forward. You're still putting in the hard work around, the, the bulk of your life here, so that you can move forward in positive ways and reach your goals. But you know, at the end of the day, it all comes down to, maybe I need some space to think about what is the right decisions for myself, and what is the most reliable force within my life, especially my love life. What's the most reliable and dependable forces within my love life, and moving towards those. All right. So that's what we have for you today, Aquarius. So it feels like your messages were a little bit, I suppose the closest word I can think at the moment is vague. Um, it kind of bugs me when they're not very, straightforward and specific. But it is what it is. Like, I've said a few times before, it's a collective message. So sometimes it needs to be vague so that it can, you know, sit with everybody within the collective, going through, millions of different things, than the next person. So sometimes it does need to be a little bit vague. So take it how it resonates for yourself and your personal situation. And if it doesn't, that's fine as well. You're more than welcome to check other placements. Like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know if there's a specific topic you would like me to look into for you. And I will see you all again soon.